to him tomorrow.
The caller...
Special Care. Tougher than any brand on tough grease, dissolving it without removing the natural oils in your skin. If Dawn doesn't totally dazzle you, we'll buy you your next bottle. Dawn Special Care.
Tonight at 8, Mo, and more Mo. It's a Moesha Marathon. Catch some of your favorite episodes tonight, beginning at 8. Now, stay tuned for Jenny Jones. Next, only on UPN 9.
The show is taped in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning. This is UPN 9's Community Calendar. Come and start spring with a refreshing tour of Manhattan's historical architecture. The Museum of the City of New York is having an afternoon tour Saturday, April 10th at 1 p.m. To register, call 212-534-1672. Come and see a hilarious spoof of movies from classics to recent blockbusters this Sunday, April 11th at the John Harms Center for the Arts in Englewood, New Jersey. The program begins at 3 p.m. To learn more, you can call 201-567-5797. Help support adults and become a role model for a child in need. The Volunteer Center of Bergen County and Hackensack needs volunteers for its Child Abuse and Neglect program. Training is available beginning Monday, April 12th. Call 201-489-9474.
When you're expecting a child, it's nice to have a sensitive, caring partner.
If I start talking to my stomach, he tells me, don't talk to my son that way, he's going to come out gay.
These future dads only want sons.
As a woman, you should be able to give me my son.
My children are more important to me than you will ever be.
Will these guys be man enough to face the truth?
We got the results. One of you is going to be needing this.
On the next Jenny Jones.
Did you know that when a woman conceives a child, it's the father's chromosomes that determine the sex of that baby? And did you know that within a decade or two, it may be possible to pre-select not just the sex of your baby, but even things like height and hair and eye color? Well, unfortunately for the guys on today's show, you can't do any of that stuff just yet. Because today you're going to meet some dads-to-be who say they want boys, and only boys. And some of these guys are actually telling their wives and girlfriends, if the baby's a girl, I am out the door. Now, we're going to see about that today because we have tested some of our moms-to-be, and later in the show, we're going to reveal some interesting ultrasound test results, okay? We're going to start with Jessica first here. She says her fiancé, Bobby, is raising their 3-year-old daughter to be a boy. He teaches her to push people around and say things like, you want a piece of me, and stuff like that. Now, Jessica is now 6 months pregnant with her second child, and fiancé Bobby is saying, if you don't give me a son, I know plenty of other women who will. I cannot believe I'm even saying that.
Jenny, he harasses me every day. If I'm at home, he calls me at work to harass me. How's my son doing? If I start talking to my stomach, he tells me, don't talk to my son that way, he's going to come out gay. Okay?
He doesn't know that it's a son. He doesn't know what it is,
but
right?
He tells everybody it's a boy, that he can't produce no girls. So he tells my daughter, he makes her dress up like a boy. If I have her in a dress, I come back, and she's in shorts, and she's in a T-shirt. She pushes people, and she puts her hands up. She's like, you want a piece of me?
She's like teaching her to be a guy, right?
He says that when the boy comes, now she has a spawning partner. Okay.
Oh, my God.
He has her sitting with the PlayStation, playing basketball. She never wants to go anywhere with me because he teaches her to be a boy.
What he says is because he's married to you, you have another daughter, you have another child who's a daughter. He says 3 women will drive me crazy. Here's Bobby.
When
Bobby?
Suck. That's right, a boy. That's what it's going to be.
So 3 women will drive you crazy?
So how am I going to sit in the house with 3 girls at that time of the month? I'm going to have to, like, take a vacation somewhere, book me, like, a resort, and just chill once a month. That's the way it got to be.
Don't you understand that it's the guy who decides to sex the baby?
That's right, and I'm
Not
making
her.
a boy. That's what I'm making.
Yeah.
That's what I'm making.
Yeah, you're sure it's a boy.
Positive.
Danny, everything he has bought has been for a boy. I bought something for a girl. He took it back to the store and got something for a boy.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you was a real man, you would take any baby that you get.
I already got a baby. I already got a girl. I'm having a boy. I got kids already. I'm keeping them. It's my choice. I'll keep what I get, and I'm going to make more until I have a boy.
You're going to make more.
Yeah.
What if she doesn't want any more?
He says that if I don't give him a boy, that I'm going to keep having babies until I give him that boy.
And if she doesn't want any more, then what?
Somebody's going to give me a boy. You get my boy.
Man. Jessica, are you gonna allow him to treat you like that?
Jenny, I have a bachelor's degree. I'll take my 2 girls, and we could be on our own without him. Jenny has come to the point that he tells his friends that the engagement's pushed off until I give him a boy.
You're kidding me.
I'm saying, what's the point? I'm going to make sure I get a boy.
What about the daughter? You're teaching the daughter to be like a bully and push people around?
I don't want
I need her to protect herself. The way girls get harassed nowadays, she need to protect herself from certain people. So I'm teaching her to put up her hand. Somebody puts her in her.
She's 3 years old.
She's 3. We have some pictures, I think, of her. Let's take. What's her name?
Tiana.
Tiana? Here are some photos. Is this her? Got a basketball. Like, We also have a little videotape vignette of Bobby. Take a look at this.
Go ahead. Jenny, if you roll up to my house with a gift for my unborn child, you better not come with this. Get it straight and come with this. A man's supposed to have a child who's going to be just like him. That's why my ears don't understand when you say, I'm not going to have myself a little man. It's a boy, it's a boy, a boy, it's 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 a boy. Put that mess down. Did I stutter? There's no girl inside of there.
Oh, everybody's so sad. What do you want to say?
Jessica, I think you should get rid of the boy and get a man.
I'm a man. What, like you? Look at me, man. Look at me. Come on, man. Sit down. That's right. Sit down. Sit down, man. She got a man right here.
Jenny, apparently, if he gives me a girl, it's not me.
Ain't nobody know. You're gonna see. That's a boy right there. You're gonna see. All y'all gonna see.
You're going to keep going until you get a boy.
Exactly.
No matter who gives it to you.
Exactly.
Okay. Let me introduce Michelle, who is 6 months pregnant and says her husband, Pete, has been a complete jerk ever since she got pregnant. Michelle says Pete is threatening to end the marriage if she doesn't have a boy. She's 24. He's 44. Right? He's 20 years older than you are.
20 years older.
So I guess he feels like he can tell you what to do or what kind of baby to have, right?
Well, he thinks he can, but he's already got 3 kids of his own, and he's got a son, so what should it matter if it's a boy or a girl?
Is this is your first or second child with him, though?
Second.
This is your second with him, right? And he says if it's a girl, what?
He's leaving. He tells me he's going to leave me if it's a little girl.
How long are you married?
We've been married 3 years. We've been together 7.
7 years. How old were you when you got together?
17.
And he was 37?
Yeah, 20 years difference.
Wow, no wonder. No wonder.
Yeah.
I think some people might assume that since he's 20 years older that he is trying to dominate you and control you.
He tries, but
Okay.
that don't mean he does it.
Does he treat? I mean, how does he treat you besides the baby?
Oh, he tells me I'm a lard ass, and if I can I roll out of bed today, or you know, like I'll be on the floor, honey, can you help me up? Oh, no, you get up yourself. And then I try to get up, and it's like I have to roll over on my side. They call me roly-poly and all kinds of stuff.
Well, he says himself that he's a chauvinist, and he says he wants a boy because America needs more men. Here's Pete, everybody. Come on out, Pete.
Hello, Chicago! fishing and hunting with.
Yeah, hi, Pete.
He ain't at the house.
Well,
Are you a chauvinist, Pete? Are you a chauvinist? What we would call a chauvinist?
Oh,
You
yeah.
admit it, right? That's,
Me, right here.
yeah, you're the man.
Male chauvinist.
Okay. Yeah, we got a guy here. What do you want to say?
I got a question for El Bundy. How come? How old were you when you started dating her?
Old enough.
Old enough. So you wild oats were shredded wheat heading for Metamucil.
Come on now, come on. All right. I'm going to grab your 22.
Buy some. Looks like you got some yourself.
All right, this is not about just lobbing insults now. Come on. There are a couple issues here besides, first of all, you want this to be a boy.
Yeah.
You said the world needs more men. Why do we need more men in the world?
Well, golly, it'd be a pretty poor place if there wasn't nothing but women.
Yeah.
You said that you won't help her get out the bed. She got to roll over. You look like about 7 pounds, 7 months yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. What is he going to have?
Yeah, come on.
That's table muscle.
Besides that, you calling her names and stuff too, right? I mean, besides that.
Oh, I'd never call this sweet, delicate little flower
And then as the
anything.
friends go on and on, when we go over to his friend's place, they all think of names to call me. I mean, how do you think that makes me feel?
You know what I'm thinking, Pete? I'm thinking you make a great father figure for Michelle, maybe, but you'll never make a father.
Oh.
He's as immature as I am, so...
I think her point was, why do you already have a daughter here with your wife, I guess was her point. That there's a big age difference.
He's raised her for 7 years. I mean, yeah.
No, I'm talking about you, the wife. But you're young enough to be his daughter. I think that's what she was talking about.
Well, so
I got kids older than her.
Yeah.
Hey, she gets another year or so older, I'll trade her in and give me something young again.
Okay. You say basically, Pete, that you have a right to want a boy.
Yeah,
right?
just like people have a right to want a girl. This is America.
You said you have a right because you're 44 and going downhill.
Yeah. And I'm well preserved, but you can't stay that way forever.
But seriously, if it's a girl, then what?
Well, then I guess she can go on down the road, a little queer horse she rode in on.
What do you mean they go down the road? You're the one that's out there.
And if it's a boy...
If it's a boy?
If it's a boy, I think I'm going to take him and leave too, just because I don't want to have to subject him to this.
Oh, Michelle, come on. Michelle, is this the way he is normally? Some people...
Yes, he is.
All right, and this is the guy that you're spending the rest of your life with.
Yes. I've been with him for years. I'm pregnant.
If he doesn't produce what he wants because it's your sperm,
he thinks he's
then he's going to leave you. That's what he's saying. Okay. You're sure that's because we got the results. We know what this baby's going to be.
No.
Would you like to know?
I know what it is. Adam, son, boy, man, child.
All right, he says he knows. Then I won't have to tell you then. I'll tell you a little later on. When we come back, a man vows to end his 7-year marriage if his third child is not a boy.
Farming, it's America's heritage, but every week over 500 family farmers go out of business, losing their land and their livelihood. Here's a way you can help. Just dial 1010-220 when you make a long-distance call. All calls up to 20 minutes are only 99 cents, and 1010-220 will make a donation to Farm Aid every time you use it. So dial 1010-220 and you'll get up to 20 minutes for only 99 cents, and you'll lend a helping hand to some hard-working American farmers.
Have you seen these specialized blends of herbs, vitamins, and minerals from One A Day for things like tension and memory? 9G? No. So the next time life is pulling you in different directions, help your body help itself with One A Day specialized blends. They're just what you need to feel your best.
What would a real psychic have to tell you? I think you should really call her your fiancée. You already bought the ring, didn't you?
I bought it yesterday.
No way! Boyfriend has given you an ultimatum for marriage by a specific date?
By next New Year's Eve? Oh, my God, how'd you know?
Now try it yourself with a free psychic reading.
A doctor involved with it whose name is something, I'm not getting it. It's something like Kennedy. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, my God.
Yes, Dr. Hennessy.
But I see that your mother thinks that he's only 5 years older than you.
Wow, you nailed that exactly.
If you have any curiosity at all about psychic readings, how can you pass up a free offer like this? One free reading every time you call.
Stole your boyfriend, didn't she?
She did. She didn't just steal my first boyfriend, my first love. She stole all of them after that.
Real psychics, accurate readings, true solutions. Call for your free psychic reading now.
Oh, my God, how'd you know?
Call 1-800-376-6460.
Their moms are party machines.
She's just out of control.
Teenagers taking charge.
You ground your mother?
On Jenny Jones.
Tomorrow.
Do you think your fiancé or husband lied to you about what happened at his bachelor party? Do you want to give him a lie detector test to see if he's telling the truth? If you want to give your lover a lie detector test because you think he lied about his bachelor party, call 312-836-9451.
Talking to men who are determined to have boys. Their wives are all pregnant, their fiancés are all pregnant, but they're determined to have boys. We've been talking to Bobby and Pete. So I wanted to show you this little girl's top right here. I'm showing this to Bobby and Pete, because guess what? One of you is going to be needing this.
I'm sorry, Bobby.
No, I'm sorry. Not me.
We'll give you the results shortly. Our next guest, Roxanne, says she's been completely stressed out since she found out that she was pregnant with her third child because her husband, Tony, says if it's not a boy, he will not assist in raising the child in any way. Won't buy a crib, won't change a diaper, nothing if this is a girl, right?
Jenny, living with Tony lately has been living hell. He bothers me morning, noon, and night.
How many times a day does he talk about?
3 times a day, morning, noon, and night.
Okay.
If it's a girl, he's leaving.
This is your third child, right?
This is my third child. I got 2 other girls, a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old.
You have 2 daughters.
2 daughters.
Now, I was told before the show that when you have 2 and 3 and 4 of the same sex, chances are more that you will continue to have the same sex child. Does he know that?
We don't know what it is right now.
We have him on videotape. Here's Tony on tape.
If my third child is another girl, Roxanne's going to have to get up in the middle of the night and change the baby's diaper because I ain't going to be. I bring up the sex of the baby every single day because I want a son that bad. I told my wife, Roxanne, if she has another girl, I won't be around.
Okay, here's Tony. Come on down, Tony. Tony, you're not serious. If this is a girl, you won't help in any way.
Nope.
You won't stay with the baby if she has to go out. You won't even stay with nothing. No diapers, no crib, nothing.
The baby will go with her.
I don't want to hear that.
The baby will go with
because
her.
Okay.
Ain't no man in this world.
We got 2 daughters. I got 2 daughters. I got 2 daughters already. All right?
Right.
I want a son. I want a son badly. I want somebody to carry on my name. And I agree with everything he said.
With Bobby?
It's true. Yeah, I like Bobby. I like Pete too. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, a little male bonding.
No,
yeah.
It's like this. If you can't accept that,
are you
no, ain't that I can't
ain't no man in the world going.
Ain't no man. Hold on. As a woman, you should be willing and ready and able to give me my son.
As a man, you can't accept it. It's a boy.
As a woman, you should be willing and able to give me my son.
That don't put him on stage. You ain't no man.
No, hold on.
No.
You ain't no woman if you ain't willing to give your man a son.
No, you're not no man if you ain't no.
Tony, did you see the beginning of the show? Did you see the beginning of the show? You know it's your sperm that determines the sex of the baby. It's your sperm. Right? You know that. So it's not what she gives you, it's what you give her.
It takes a woman to make a man and a man to make a girl.
Who made that up?
Hey.
Don't believe that. He did.
Where's that? Who wrote that one down?
He ain't man enough. He ain't man enough.
One sec, Roxanne. Hold on.
How long have you 2 been together?
7 years.
We've been married for 7 years.
Yeah.
So if you love her, it shouldn't even matter what type, if she has a boy or a girl. You should just love her and love the baby.
It matters to me.
You say you love her, Tony, but you don't respect her. You call her names, right?
But Jenny, he calls me fat.
He threatened to leave me. He told me he ain't gonna buy me.
I can say that because
He
I'm
ain't
fat
gonna buy me
myself.
nothing.
So sit down.
You can call her fat because you're
I
fat?
can say that because I'm fat myself.
He
Okay?
tells me he ain't gonna buy nothing for the baby.
I can say that.
And I just wanted him to know.
And?
Ain't no man in this world.
Oh, yes, I am.
No. My children are more important to me than you will ever be. And if you...
I love my baby, but you can't tell me that I can't want a son.
If you love a baby, you'll change her diaper, you'll fix her crib, you'll feed her.
I ain't gotta do that.
Yes, you do. You laid down and have made it.
Oh, leaving your wife. Wanting to have a son is not a good enough reason to leave your wife, and you want to sit up here and call her fat. You up there looking like a big snack machine.
You need some weight on your bones, brother.
Okay, Tony.
You want a son? Do you have one?
Okay, Tony, you want a guy.
Do you have one?
Wait. You don't have a mic. We're done. Tony, you said that men are dogs, and you have to protect dogs. It's too much trouble to protect your daughters from men who are dogs, but you're a man.
I got 3 women in the house already.
Explain that, Tony. Let him explain.
I got 3 women in the house already. Her and my 2 daughters. My 2 daughters is going to be at that age where boys going to be running around here sniffing on their tails.
Okay.
All right? Plain and simple. Okay?
I've never heard it put that way, but okay.
When they start approaching that little puberty stage and they start getting a little older,
yeah.
Yes, I know what to expect. I can't sit up there and tell them no. I can't check them like I can a son because when they about that age, you can't put your hands on your daughters.
But if we have a son,
he can live a son's life.
You can put your hands on your son.
He can go out there and babysit his sister.
Okay. You know what, Tony? You're making it worse. We should probably. It just keeps getting worse. Let's let Tony stop talking for a second. Let me introduce Ebony. She's 20 years old and says that she thought she found paradise when she met a guy named Devon. They got engaged. He convinced her to have his baby, and things here were great, except that since he found the sex of Ebony's baby, do you know what the sex is?
Yes, I do. I'm having a little boy.
Okay, and he wants
a little girl.
A girl.
Let this man in here.
Okay. Why is it important to him?
It's important because Devon says that he wants to comb a little girl's hair. He had baby pictures of me when I was a little girl, and he said that he knew exactly what this little girl was going to look like. And he just had made this life out.
And he's not supporting you now in this pregnancy.
No, he's not supporting me at all. He was perfect. He was perfect until I had my sonogram. Devon did not go with me through my sonogram. My mother went. And we found out that I was having a little boy. And after we had the sonogram, we went to celebrate. And to think that Devon would be happy that he was having a son, he wasn't happy at all. In fact, he's in denial, Jenny.
He's acting like it's not even his.
He's acting like it's not even his
child. He's not suggesting it's someone else's child.
No, he's not suggesting that it's someone's child. It's just unbelievable that I'm not having a little girl. He had named the little girl Terry. The neighbors have been harassing me along with him also. When I walk out my door.
Well, Terry could go either way, right?
Terry could go either way, but Terry's going to go for a little boy.
Now, you were supposed to get married before this, and now...
And now he's trying to put the wedding off until the baby comes because he still doesn't believe that I'm having a little girl.
He says, and he's coming right out here, he said, you're not woman enough to make a girl. Here is Devon, everybody. Come on out, Devon.
You know what? You're just not man enough to accept a little boy.
No,
so Devon, come on.
You aren't woman enough to
You're not man enough to accept a little
Devon,
boy. It's your DNA.
You know the sex of this baby. I mean, what are you going to do?
I do not want no boy at my house. I'm the only man going to be in my house. I want a little girl.
That's
I want
not
a cute
true.
little girl.
That's not true.
All my boys, my partner Mo, they all got little boys. I want a girl to run them
So
boys.
what happens when this little boy comes? No wedding.
No girl.
Well, you know what, Devon?
Ladies, it is important. Please do not let your husbands or your men close to your stomachs because the dumbness will seep through to the baby. And you don't want that coming out. So, you know, keep them alone.
What, Keith?
I said, is that what happened to her? She got that dumbness by letting somebody get too close to her?
That's why I'm at a university, baby, and a vocal scholarship. Thank you.
So now what's going to happen? You're not going to get married? Or are you going to keep having more children?
We're not going to get married.
Are you going to love this? Are you going to love this child?
I'm leaving.
You need to leave.
You can't mean that. You can't mean that.
I'm gone.
You need to leave.
Ebony, is he serious?
He's not serious, Jenny. Because you know what? If he hasn't left yet, because he knows this is going to be a little boy, he's not going anywhere.
That is not a boy.
He knows
no
this
one
is a little
has ever
boy.
told me that it was a boy.
It is confirmed. It's a boy.
Her mom is on
The
this.
doctor told you it's a boy.
The doctor didn't tell me anything.
He knows this is a little boy.
What he saw
What's
was
the boy's name going to be? What's his name?
My son is going to be named after my father's name is going to be Eddie.
Hey, boo.
A real man.
It doesn't work through the skin like that, Devon. All right, next up, a man who says he doesn't want a daughter because females are dumb and ignorant.
Imagine taking the wrong baby home from the hospital.
You gave birth to a baby boy. This baby came back no longer a boy.
It happens more often than you think. Babies switched at birth on the next Montel.
Today at 2, only on UPN 9.
It's different women every time.
This father is fooling around.
5 different women. You a busy young man.
And he won't control his cheating on the next Forgive or Forget.
Today at 4, only on UPN 9.
You've waited long enough. Now is the time to get in on one of the fastest growing career tracks today. Computer technical support. Catherine Gibbs can help you get a head start on being a computer support technician, leading to network administrator or even manager. Call 188-27-GIBS for a free brochure. Through hands-on training with industry current hardware and software, you can get your career started in as little as 9 months. Day and evening classes are available. Call 188-27-GIBS to schedule a personal appointment today. Catherine Gibbs, where tradition meets technology.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Deardorff. Where would you go for a home equity loan? Let's ask. Well, banks have the best rates.
But banks only lend money when you don't need it.
Advanta National Bank is different. They lend money to people when they need it.
Right. With my credit?
They made their first loans 45 years ago to teachers who had trouble borrowing. They helped out when others wouldn't.
This is a bank, right?
With customers who get the flexibility only a national bank can offer, right over the phone.
Got to move all your accounts there.
Nope, just call Advanta. One of their loan specialists will show you how to use the equity in your home to pay off all of your bills. Get one low monthly payment and save hundreds of dollars a month, plus a tax deduction.
You'll wait for some board to approve.
You'll get fast approval over the phone. And your money in about 10 days. You don't need to have money in the bank to get money from a bank. To get the loan you want, call Advanta at 1-800-277-6385. You'll see they're different. Hey, they don't keep bankers' hours either.
Undercover reporter Josie Geller is going back.
Do you remember high school?
To her worst nightmare.
What's up, girlfriend?
But this time...
Are you sure you're 17?
I'm 17.
She just might find the man of her dreams. In her best movie since The Wedding Singer, critics say Drew Barrymore shines.
You believe in me that much?
When you're my age, guys will be lined up around the block for you.
Never Been Kissed, rated PG-13. Tomorrow only in theaters.
Their moms are party machines.
He's just out of control.
Teenagers taking charge.
You ground your mother?
On Jenny Jones.
Tomorrow. Do you want to apologize because you did something silly on spring break to someone you know? Or do you want to demand an apology from someone who ruined your spring break vacation? If so, call 312-836-9458. Express yourself at a live taping of The Jenny Jones Show.
But sugar, you need to get it together, okay?
Call 312-836-9485. Yeah, we have, should we do a couple of test results? Ultrasound test results? Let's start with our first two guests, Bobby and Pete. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
We have
I know that's not my outfit because I already bought an outfit. I got
a guy's outfit? Let me just tell you that I told you earlier that one of you guys is going to be needing this. Would you like to know who?
Why do you keep looking at me?
Would you like to know who?
I know it ain't me. I already got my clothes. I already got my clothes.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Good, because it's yours.
My boy's not going to be a punk.
So now what? You're having a girl.
I'm not letting my boy wear that.
You're having a girl.
It's a girl.
You're having a girl, Pete.
That's how rumors get started. Talk like that.
We're going to give you a chance to accept that information because you got to love this girl, and your only priority should be that she's healthy. That should be all that matters.
Yeah. Deal with it. So what, you going to leave me now?
Not to last the show, but I want you to quit smoking them damn cigarettes. You want to have that healthy baby.
I don't care. Look at you.
Michelle?
I ain't having no baby except for helping, maybe.
Michelle? That was the best thing he said today. You better not be. Tell us you're not smoking.
Same smoker, like one right after the other.
Michelle?
Coughing all the time.
Michelle, I heard you say I don't care. You're not smoking while you're pregnant, are you?
My doctor told me as long as I cut down, I'm okay.
That's not true. The doctor is...
Same doctor that said my boy is a girl.
No.
The doctor's misinformed. It's not healthy to smoke ever, or especially while you're pregnant.
Well, I know that, but still, it's hard after so long to be a smoker. Shut up.
Let's get my crying pal out.
All right, we'll be here for an hour because I have some strong feelings about it, but absolutely, it's not healthy to smoke while you're pregnant.
Still.
You don't be saying but. There is no but. It's not healthy. Be a woman and quit, okay?
What about the gum?
All right. Our next guest, Ronnie, says that she's tired of her boyfriend, Mel, harassing her about the sex of her baby. He says having a girl will feel like getting shot. That's how strongly he does not want a girl.
He won't even go to the doctors with me because he doesn't know if it's a boy or not. He missed a doctor's appointment that I was supposed to go to like listen to the heartbeat and stuff, and he said that he's gonna go or whatever, and it was like after I got out of work.
What's he gonna do if you have a girl?
He said he's gonna leave me. He's going back to California.
Okay, do you believe that?
Honestly, no, I don't believe it, but I think I'd rather have him. If he doesn't want to be there with me now, I don't think he's gonna want to be there how he should be there when it actually does come.
Well, let's ask him how he feels. His name is Mel. Come on down, Mel.
I want a boy. That's what it's gonna be, Jenny. I don't care what nobody says. It's gonna be a boy, straight up.
And
straight
if it's not?
If it's not a boy, I'm going back to Cali like LL. You know what I'm saying? I'm west where I'm from. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay, so that means you care nothing about this woman.
No, I love her. But see, I want to. But the thing is,
you don't love her.
If you love me, Mel, if you love me, you would not care what this baby would be. You just would want it to be healthy, and that's what I firmly believe. If you did love me, you would just want it to be healthy.
If you love her, how could you leave her? How could you leave her if you love her?
Jenny, look, I'm just letting you know right now. I carry this everywhere with me.
Why do you have to have a boy?
I carry this everywhere with me.
Why do you have to have a boy? Why?
Back pocket, he carries it.
Why? I have a boy? That's why I want a boy to carry on my name.
Your name?
My name, because I'm the only boy. I grew up in the house with 2 girls. I'm the youngest. I know how girls are. I know. I don't want to go.
How are girls?
Jenny, check it out, Jenny. I don't want to be here 15 years talking to you about my daughter out of control. That's what I don't want, Jenny.
So it's too much work.
Too much work.
It's too much trouble to have a girl.
Exactly.
Okay, all these women that you all claim that you love were once little girls themselves. Would you have rather them been boys?
Jimmy, he comes home with this or whatever because he will not buy nothing for a girl. He ordered, it's a boy cigars already. I'm only 3 months.
You got the cigars already?
No, I ordered them. They coming. You can have one when you get here.
He only buys boys' clothes, period. That's it. Just boys' clothes.
You said, Mel, in your interview that females are dumb, hard-headed, and ignorant. Right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like when I met Ronnie, we met like in the club and everything. She was doing her thing, dancing and stuff. So I know how she is. I don't want a daughter like that. I mean, she's fine now. She's cool. But I don't want to go through all that drama with a daughter. It's too much.
So you want the easy way, which is for you to have a son. It's easy.
No, I just want a son.
Yeah.
I think all y'all men up there stupid because for a woman to go through all that for y'all to have a baby, all that pain and suffering, y'all stupid. You don't know love when you see it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, mother tell me. I got love.
It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. 9 months of carrying this baby around, a delivery, you never know how that's gonna go.
He says he'll marry me if it's a boy. Like it's a privilege for me to marry him or something. I could raise this baby by myself, and I know I could raise this baby by myself. But I mean,
When we come back, he says his manly sperm only produces men, so if it's his baby, it'll be a boy.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. We're making this commercial for you. We're not really your grandkids, but you can pretend for this commercial. The book. It's about this book and Medicare. Maybe you heard they made some changes. It's really different this year, but it's easy to find out more. If you call this number, you get a free book about how Medicare has changed. It tells you how you can get more benefits from your new Medicare options. Maria, show them the chart. One choice is Medicare Complete. It has more benefits than Medicare. Lots more. Like visits to the doctor before you get sick. And no plane premiums. You already pay for Medicare. How do we know so much about it? We read the book. My grandma's book. Call right now and get your free book. Yeah, call now. Then you can spend your time on more important stuff. Like choosing what to get us for a birthday. It's easy. Just call. Medicare Complete from United Healthcare.
My wife has been on my back to fix up this house forever. Honey, we need a new roof. Honey, we need a deck. Honey, I want a new kitchen. But man, with all these bills, honey is broke.
Feeling constant money pressure? If you own a home, get an easy loan from Upland Mortgage. Easy Loan consolidates your bills into one low monthly payment, saving you hundreds every month. Or use your Easy Loan to simply get cash. Regardless of your credit history, Upland can help. Call today at 1-800-UPLAND-1. Upland Mortgage. Real solutions for real life.
If you've been hurt by anything, a car accident, a fall, a doctor, a hospital, you may be entitled to a large cash award. To find out, call 1-800-LAWYERS right now. The call is free, the advice is free, and we stay open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're open New Year's Eve at midnight. So call 1-800-LAWYERS. We're there right now to answer all your questions absolutely free.
If you're ready to stand out from the crowd and let your skills speak for themselves, then you're ready for a welding career. As a welder, you'll work independently, using your hands as well as your head. The standards are high, the training intensive, and the reward, a career you can be proud of. So join the team that's building America. Call Apex Technical School now at 212-645-3300. That's 212-645-3300. Learn the skills you need for the life you want.
While these girls compete,
I want to be a runway model.
their moms are judged.
I feel like they're exploiting this child.
Next, Jenny Jones.
Monday. Do you want to apologize because you did something silly on spring break to someone you know? Or do you want to demand an apology from someone who ruined your spring break vacation? If so, call 312-836-9458. If you're pregnant and your fiancé or husband is harassing you about the sex of this baby, is threatening to leave, if it's not a boy or a girl, give us a call, 312-832-4180. Our next guest is Danon, and she says that her husband, Joe, is convinced his sperm is so manly, he can only make boys, right?
He's disgusting, Jenny. I mean, he tells me he has manly sperm.
Okay, well, this is the guy I think we need to meet. Let's meet Joe, everybody. Come on down, Joe.
Boys. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We want a boy.
Joe,
You
come
have that
on.
Fernald James.
So but you already have a son, don't you, Joe?
Having a boy.
Having is male bonding.
Don't you already have a son?
I'm having another boy.
Right?
I'm going to have 3 boys altogether.
You don't want any sissy girls, basically, right?
I don't
No
want
sissy girls.
No girls.
Okay. And if this is a boy, then if this is a girl, then what? If it's not a boy?
It ain't a girl, it's a boy. I'm going to have another boy after this.
There's no room for discussion.
I told her I'll have three boys. I'll have 3 boys, and then maybe I'll think about giving her a girl, if I can do it. Otherwise, I'm having boys.
Okay. All right. And you got a name already picked out, right?
Noel James.
Do you have like a macho problem thing, or what? Maybe what do you think it is, Denai? What's his problem?
He's always this way. He's very rude, and when it comes to stuff like this, he's got a crude attitude about everything.
You want athletes?
Women are inferior. Women are inferior to men.
Okay. How is that? How are women inferior? How are women inferior to men, Joe?
I never said they were inferior. I just don't want girls.
She's making
that attitude. It's his attitude.
I don't want makeup laying around the house. I don't want any of that crap anymore.
No makeup, no lipstick tubes hanging around.
Nope,
okay.
Nope.
First of all, I'm almost embarrassed I'm like witnessing this idiocy on the stage. And also, for the women, I hope you get what you want, and it'd probably be the best thing for you. For the guys, get out of your lives and be a lot better for you.
Got a bunch of fatherless children, right? A bunch of fatherless children.
Hey, Vinny.
There's no easy answer. When we come back, we're going to give you the test results. We know what Joe's baby is. We know what Tony's baby is. You remember that pink shirt? You better get it ready.
Nancy?
Jill.
Hey, I think you dropped something.
Oh, thanks. I wouldn't want to lose this card.
What's that, your insurance card?
No, but just as important, it's my People's Prescription Plan. This will get me the lowest price at my next stop, the pharmacy.
Can anyone get it?
Sure. You just have to want the best price for your prescription.
Count us in. Is it expensive?
Not at all. And the membership covers everyone in your household.
Even my mom on Medicare?
That's why you should call now to join the People's Prescription Plan. Now, for just one low monthly fee, you'll get the lowest price this plan can offer. In fact, our members have already saved over $20 million on their prescription drugs. Get up to half off the cost of eyeglasses and contact lenses. You can also save on hearing aids, vitamins, even health equipment. It's easy. Just show your prescription card. And there are no claim forms, so call today.
Call 1-800-293-3900. Call now.
Homeowners, is this you?
There's no way we can even afford the minimum payment on our debts this month, and the finance charges are killing us.
Steve and Judy had the same problem until they called Declare Funding.
Declare Funding can help you get a mortgage and consolidate your high monthly debts into one lower monthly payment, saving you as much as $400, $800, even $1,000 a month with no upfront fees. To get your debts under control, call Declare Funding today and receive your check in less than a week. Plus, the next 50 callers today receive a free appraisal.
Sunday. It's the day people call each other the most. And if you sign up for MCI 5-cent Sundays, it can also be the day you pay the least. Just 5 cents a minute every Sunday. In fact, if you call now, you'll pay just 10 cents a minute during the week. And that can really make a difference.
My sister and I always talk on Sundays. It's like a tradition, and we would really run up a bill. That's another tradition. Then we signed up for MCI 5-cent Sundays. And the bills went down. It's just 5 cents a minute. Every minute. Every Sunday. So now we could talk for half an hour for $1.50. That same call would cost $4.50 with AT&T's one rate plan. With MCI, we're paying 1/3 the price. Or talking 3 times as long. And my sister can talk. Mostly I listen. She was born to talk. Oh, I love her, but she talks.
And remember, 5 cents on Sundays is just the beginning. Call now, and you'll pay 10 cents a minute during the week.
Call 1-800-708-2260 to sign up.
While these girls compete,
I want to be a runway model.
their moms are judged.
I feel like they're exploiting this child.
Next, Jenny Jones.
Monday.
All right, I checked the test results for Tony here and Joe over there. Can I borrow that pink shirt for just a minute? I told you get that pink shirt ready. We'll give it back to you so you can have it for your daughter. No, for your daughter. Okay. So one of you guys is going to have a girl. Which one do you think? You feel pretty lucky over there?
I feel real
Huh? You do?
I already had one boy, and you were saying before that when you have, like, a girl, you might have a string of girls. Well, I already got a boy, so I know I'm having
Okay, then you might be wanting to use this.
Just saying.
Congratulations. Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
Right around. This is your child.
Enjoy it.
Joe?
Hold on.
I guess that's good news for Joe.
There we
Okay,
go.
Joe.
Let me tell you something. This is your child.
Yep.
If you can't accept that it's going to be a girl, you know where the door is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really, Tony. That's a fact. You are going to have a girl. Please, pray for her health and take care of her, love her, and accept her. Go ahead.
As long as my baby's healthy.
Tony, you should be happy that you're having a child. If you want something to carry on your name, you should adopt the highway instead.
Yeah.
This question is for Joe. You said you don't want any sissy boys running around, no girls like that, but what if...
Sissy girls.
What if your son turns out gay?
He ain't gonna be gay.
It could
He
happen.
ain't gonna be gay.
It could happen.
That's something we'll deal with when it arises.
All right. It's another
He
show
ain't gonna
anyway.
want to be gay around
That's
me.
another show. Let me introduce Brandy, who says her husband, Sean, is so obsessed with having a baby boy, she's afraid if it's not a boy, he'll go and have a son with another woman. Wow. Huh? Well, so that means you don't trust him, first of all. You don't trust this guy, right?
No.
You argue every day about the sex of this child.
Like 20, 30 times a day.
Like all day long, basically.
All day
And
long.
what's he saying?
If the baby moves or whatever, and he feels the baby, he's like, oh, yeah, my little boy, my little football player, and everything. And he's like, if I tell him, well, what if it's a girl? Oh, I don't want to hear that,
And if you give birth to a girl, you think he's going to go off with some other woman and try to have a son? Okay. Here's Sean on videotape.
I want my wife to have the son so he can carry on my name. I bring up the sex of the baby 30 times a day because that's how bad I want a son. I'll leave Brandy if she has a girl. I can't handle all women. I don't care what Brandy wants. I want a boy.
Well, here's Sean, everybody. Come on down.
No, bro.
So, Sean. Yeah, so you got to have a son.
Yeah,
You have a child already, right?
Huh?
You have a child already. What's the other child?
Son Breaker?
Daughter?
Daughter.
Okay, so now you got to have a son.
Yeah, I got to have me a son.
Okay, what if it's not?
Hey, I'm out the door. I'm sorry. I can't stand it.
Out the door, gone.
Too many women.
So you don't... Oh, between your woman and the other and two daughters, you wouldn't be able to live like that. Okay.
Too many.
Are you going to go off and try to have a child with somebody else? That's what she thinks is going to happen. That's
No,
what
I ain't going nowhere. I'm just chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to date no other woman to get them pregnant.
That on your daughter.
Huh?
How would you feel if a man walked out on your daughter?
That's like you said. That's the reason why I don't want another daughter.
How are you raising the daughter you have, Sean?
How I'm raising her?
To be like a guy? You're raising her to be like a tough guy?
Yeah, to be a tomboy.
Yeah.
All right, I got a comment for the first Sean. All right, you know how women, they might be a lot of problems. I got a little girl myself, but it sounds like to me you're not trying to be a man, you're a coward. Problems come with it, but you can be respected if you raise the girl right. That's how you make the change. That's how you make the change. I'll admit there are a lot of problems. They're wild and everything, but you make the change not by having another boy to hook up with the wild girl, but you need to raise the girl not to be wild. That's what you need to do.
Good one. That's right.
It gotta be a boy. It gotta be a boy, baby. It gotta be a boy.
You said this cowardly. Yeah. Let me ask. Okay, Sean, you have a name picked out for this child?
Yeah.
What's the name going to be?
Derek Deshaun Hamilton,
Derek?
Jr.
Derek Jr. Okay.
I think you should leave the ignorant little boys next to you because there are gorgeous, intelligent men out there who will take care of you and all your daughters.
We'll leave you on that. Come back with Dr. Brenda Wade in a minute. If you're a Jenny Jones viewer with access to the web, it's time to log on and be heard by casting your vote for your favorite Jenny Jones guest.
It's time for the third annual Jenny Jones Award.
Be a judge in categories like Most Outspoken Guest or Hottest Gear on a Guest. Who had the most outrageous hair and makeup? You decide. Log on to the third annual Jenny Award nominations at www.jennyjones.com and watch for the third annual Jenny Award.
Many people don't wash their hands properly after going to the bathroom, allowing germs to spread. Fortunately, using a toilet paper with soft, interlocking fibers like Angel Soft helps trap and remove germs before they have a chance to reach your hands. or anything else. This message brought to you by AngelSoft and the Georgia Pacific Health Smart Institute.
Now breathe in the exotic scent of the tropics. Here and here. We've captured it in tropical bloom, Downy's lush new floral scent. Give clothes the exotic freshness of a tropical garden and the softness of a feather. Experience Downy's new tropical bloom, now blooming everywhere. Pillsbury presents the easy way to make fresh baked garlic bread. Spread the garlic, bake them up, and in minutes you've got fresh baked garlic bread. Pillsbury garlic breadsticks.
Now we're talking fresh.
One of these women uses Suave Ultra Dry Antiperspirant. The other uses Secret Ultra Dry. Both feel cool and confident. So who uses Suave? And who spends a lot more? If you can't tell, why should we? Suave, don't you look smart?
Meet Brendan Small. He's got issues.
Seriously, can you carry me for a second? I think I love you.
This is Brendan's mom. She's got issues.
Something I meant to tell you 2 years ago at the PTA meeting. Yeah. I'm uncomfortable around you.
This is Brendan's friend Jason. He's got issues too.
I can make it go down, suck it all the way back in. People hate me.
From the award-winning producers of Dr. Katz comes a totally neurotic experience.
Would you please look at it, please?
Home movie.
Premieres April 26th at 8:30, only on UPN 9.
Wouldn't it be great to look more attractive? The best you could possibly be? Of course it would. But cosmetic procedures are only for the rich and famous, aren't they? Not anymore. Thanks to our Images One program, you can now have a complete cosmetic procedure for no money down and with payments as low as $38 a week. That's right. Your choice of breast, liposuction, or facial procedures for no money down and with payments as low as $38 a week. You can now be the person you've always wanted to be for no money down and with payments as low as $38 per week. And if you call right now, we will arrange a consultation with a participating surgeon in your area absolutely free. That's normally a $100 value, but it's yours free just by calling the number on your screen right now. This is a limited time offer, so call now. Consultants are standing by to schedule your free consultation. The new you is just a phone call away. Call now.
Do it. During the day. At night. On weekends. And in 9 months, you'll have it. Career training from Taylor Business Institute. Choose from business management, accounting, executive administrative assistant, and travel and tourism. For over 37 years, teaching the skills you need for the career you want. Call 800-959-9999. 800-959-9999. Financial aid for those who qualify.
Be there.
Leanne, is it you?
When music superstar Leanne Rimes performs on a special Moesha.
Tonight at 8, only on UPN 9.
If your life story is better than fiction, or if you have a show idea that you think is truly unique, call The Jenny Jones Show at 312-836-9456. I'd like to welcome back Dr. Brenda Wade to our show, our staff psychologist, mother of 2 daughters, by the way, and also you write a column for Essence Magazine.
Right, Feeling Good, Essence, every month.
And, you know, everyone, the first thing we think when we hear this is that the guys don't love these women if it's conditional love.
Well, there are 2 things, Jenny. First of all, the quality of the relationship between these people really concerns me. The other is good parenting starts before your baby is born. If you're going to be a good parent, you start now by loving and supporting your baby's mother. And if you can't parent right now before the baby gets here, what kind of parenting are these children going to get after they're born?
That's what I said. They're going to know. They're going to know. They're going to know they're not wanted.
The issue that I have in terms of the couples is I heard some of the worst relating, not just the men to the women, but some of you ladies were kind of rough too. This is no way to relate as a couple who has to do the very difficult job of partnering each other to raise a child. It takes cooperation. It takes harmony. It takes a home where your children are going to feel secure. How is your baby going to feel secure if you're like this with each other? Children suffer when their parents can't get along. And you men who are threatening to leave.
Absolutely right.
The men who are threatening to leave, who's going to raise this child? Mel, you're saying I'm going back to California. Yes. Who's supposed to raise this baby if the father of the baby isn't there? Who's supposed to take care of that baby?
I'm going to leave anyway. She already know that. If it's not a boy, I'm going to go.
Wait a minute. Do you feel any responsibility as a man to be a father to the child that you've created? You're saying you feel no responsibility?
I'm leaving.
Are you saying you feel no responsibility?
Basically, I'm answering your question right now. I'm leaving if it's a girl.
But to be a man means that you take responsibility if you get a woman pregnant. That's what it means to be a man. And let me talk to you, my young brother, let me talk to you. In our community, and I have to say this straight, we have so many abandoned children because the fathers don't think it's their responsibility to take care of their children. I don't want one more abandoned child coming into the world, and I want you to think about that. You have a responsibility if you're really a man.
All right, we'll be right back in just a moment.
I remember the day we were robbed. It was the first time I'd seen Dad cry. Right after, my folks got the best home security they could find, and now we've been burglary-free for 9.5 years.
Rebecca's family is just one of a million families who feel safer thanks to ADT. Call now and let ADT help burglar-proof your home. Like the Williams family of Westfield. For 18 years, their home has been linked to an ADT monitoring center 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Security professionals who can call for help. Best of all, systems start at just $99 installed. And when you call, you'll receive this special offer. Every day, ADT guarantees 1,000 more American families feel safer in their homes. Call America's #1 choice for security now and start feeling safer for as little as $99. Call now. Don't wait until it's too late. ADT, security for life.
Do you dare to be bare everywhere? Can you expose your toes? Or do you hide them because of embarrassing, ugly nail fungus that turns nails colors, makes them thick or brittle? Well, now you can discover how it's possible to get healthier nails, more beautiful nails back. By calling this number, you'll receive a free video and learn about effective oral treatments your doctor has. Remember, there are 20 little reasons you should call for your free video on nail care and treatments. This year, quit covering up because of embarrassing nail fungus. Learn how to lose those shoes and love it. Then dare to be bare. Everywhere. Because fungus-free nails are a bare necessity.
These credit cards are like potato chips. I started out with one little card, and now I'm up to 8. I'm 20 grand in debt. I can't pay my bills. And how's this? I don't even know what I bought.
Feeling that you just can't get ahead? If you own a home, get an easy loan from Upland Mortgage. Easy Loan consolidates all your bills into one low monthly payment, saving you hundreds every month. Regardless of your credit history, Upland can help. Call today at 1-800-UPLAND-1. Upland Mortgage, real solutions for real life.
I saw you, Dr. Wade, talking on the break.
Asking Mel if he had a father. And he said he did have a father. And I asked him where he thought he would be if his dad had walked out on him. Yeah. You can't just walk away. You've done something that is not reversible. You've created a child. That child has a right to have the best life the child's parents can. Now, I'm not saying that the two of you necessarily need to be together. This is a horrible relationship. I can't imagine why you'd want to be with him. Yeah. But you still have a responsibility to try to raise that child. And maybe if they work on this relationship, not in the shape it's in right now, but if you work on it, you could create a partnership where you could raise a child. But either way, you need to pony up the money. You need to be there to spend time with that child. You need to act like a man and shoulder your responsibility.
Or don't get pregnant. If you really, really want, there's nothing wrong with saying you do want a son, then go adopt a son then. Right. There are a lot of kids out there needing adoption.
It's true. Now, the other couple I want to address,
Roxanne and Tony.
Mm-hmm. it is really important for the two of you to work on your communication.
They have 7 years together, by the way.
Well, they must have been rough years. I'm sorry, Jenny.
Yeah,
because this is no way to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And both of you deserve more than this. You deserve more than this. Now, I want you, please, I want you to work on your communication. I want you to learn how to talk to each other because your children are watching you. What do you think it does to them to watch mom and dad bickering constantly?
They know it.
And all of you, children need more than anything to feel like they're loved and wanted. That's
absolutely, absolutely. We do not need more single parents, fatherless children out there.
Do I have a minute for Devon? Do I have a minute for Devon?
Yeah.
Devon, no matter what sex your baby is, that baby needs you as a father. And, you know, one of the things I have to say, I counsel couples all the time who can't conceive. It is heartbreaking, and all of you are taking for granted that you can have a healthy baby as if it's nothing.
It's a gift to be able to have a healthy child.
It's a miracle to have a healthy child. I am so grateful to have two of them. Don't take it for granted.
I'm not. I'm going to be there for my baby.
Okay, but
if it's not a girl, we're not getting married.
But you know what? You know what? To say that, what you're saying is you're punishing her because your sperm produced a girl. It's your sperm that produced the girl. Now you get some basic scientific education here. The man's sperm, Jenny has said this 3 times, the man's sperm determines the sex of the child. So how are you going to punish her?
I'm determining. It's a girl.
My dear.
Her name is Cari.
My dear.
It's not really going the way we wanted it to go.
I'm
sorry. It's been a difficult show, but really the bottom line is if you're sure that you want one or the other, then don't choose to have a child. Adopt a child. Like I said, we don't need more fatherless children out there with all these guys that are leaving. That's not always the answer. And also, there are some things coming up these days where you actually can somewhat predict the sex of a child. If you check our website at jennyjones.com, you'll see that you can increase the odds by just a little bit. If you're curious, you can check that out. Thank you, Dr. Wade, very much. Thank you all.
On Montel.
How long have you thought you were sisters?
3 years.
It's one of the most bizarre stories you'll ever hear.
It was a family decision of our grandfathers to kind of sell down on the black market.
They say their mother got rid of them when they were babies. Now they need Montel's help to prove that they really are.